country.
How y'all doing? Y'all good?
Yeah. All good.
All right, well, I'm here to tell y'all my story, all right? My name's Scott, y'all know. Today we are here to rethink homelessness, right?
Yes.
Sure.
So, when most people think of homelessness, they think that, most people are homeless because of some alcoholism, drug abuse, Oh, sorry, my bad.
I just don't want you to fall.
All right.
I don't want you to fall.
All right. Well, it would be a far fall.
No, but it'll still hurt the same.
Probably. All right. But everybody thinks that it's because of drug abuse, alcoholism, or some other kind of addiction. Okay. Not so in every case. Let's see. Homelessness does not discriminate. It can happen to anybody, anywhere. And I learned that out the hard way. I was living in Texas, working on a boat, making $6,000 a month. I had a nice house. My kids live in landfill. I was informed that their mother was terminally ill with lung cancer. So I was like, okay. And she's like, well, I really don't want them to leave. So I was like, okay, well then I'll leave. Because I ain't got a whole lot to uproot. So I went to work researching jobs and places to stay and found a place on Craigslist and found a job. So I decided, I was like, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and move to PA. So the night I get here, I meet with the lady that I'm fixing to be renting from, and she's just like, I pretty much changed my mind. I'm like, what? You should have done that before I showed up. So, I'm like, okay, whatever. So I take my rent money and I go to Hatfield and I find a week-by-week room. And so, I'm, waiting because I have to pass the background check, whatever, and then I'm informed that the background check is going to take like 3 weeks. So I'm like, you could have told me that before I left. So it all starts falling apart on me. And, let me see, where am I at? Yeah, I have to have notes because I am not a public speaker.
Daggone ADD.
Anyway, so I started working with the community housing services in landfill, and because of such short notice, they really didn't have the funds. So they directed me to the ministries at Main Street. And so I came up here, and, the whole way up here, I'm sitting there thinking, I'm a pretty decent guy. I really don't deserve to be homeless. What could I have done so bad in my life? So it's like, so the whole bus trip, I'm sitting there, kind of doing the whole pity pot thing and, whatever. And so I get here, and, I met an amazing man there, Pastor Court, and I also learned that, it wasn't about being punished. What I learned was that it was a life lesson of faith. Because if you have faith, the Bible says you can move mountains. I learned that, and it's just, all right, hold on, turn the page.
Hello.
These gloves, all right. That might eat up my 5 minutes to try and turn the page. Because when life is good, how many people actually need God? Because you don't actually think about it. It's whenever everything's just going to crap and falling apart that you look up. And that's the thing. It's just, we as God's children, God wants us to rely on Him for everything. That's pretty much whenever you go through hard times in your life, that's God's way of saying, hey, I'm up here. And people, it's like, it's easy to blame God for, bad things happening in your life. But the thing is, stupid page. But, and the thing is, and while I was waiting, and through prayer, You know, through prayer, faith, and God's saving grace, I was offered a better job than what I showed up for. You know, so I'm currently, on my way from being homeless. So yeah, it's not about, that and, people, general humanity has a certain level of pride. Whenever we're out here walking, you wouldn't believe it how many people eyeball you and look at you like you have leprosy. Like you below being human. And it's like, really? I was you. I had that car. I had that house. And I gave it up because my ex-wife was terminally ill with cancer. I chose to think beyond myself. And it was a choice that I've made. And I don't regret it even now. God's saving grace. I have a job, and am on my way, to getting me a place and that everything. So 5 minutes. All right.
All right,